So on Monday, I brought you guys a story about 20-year-old John Clark, who is a cyclist, and he went missing last Saturday after getting into a Lyft vehicle at his North Philadelphia home around 4:53 p.m.
We don't argue. I don't raise my voice at my kids. I'm really confused, like, how can he just be in one place talking to me and saying, "Mom, I'll be right back in an hour or two," and I say, "Okay," to him just not coming, like you vanish.
John is described as a talented cyclist, brother, son, and also a mentor. So his disappearance is hurting not only his mom, but also his neighbors. So on the day he went missing, 4 purchases were made on his credit card in downtown Center City, Philly. 2 Indigo rideshare bikes were purchased, but at 2 different times, one at around 7 p.m. and the other was just right before midnight. One was a Metro PCS cell phone and the other was Under Armour gear down on 15th and Walnut.
They told me they don't carry the cameras in the store. It goes to another location. And Metro PCS, which my son had an iPhone, and I'm trying to figure out, why would you get rid of your iPhone where you don't pay the bill and I pay the bill, right, just to turn around and get a Metro PCS.
So in the continuous pursuit for looking for John, Sarah stopped by the local Greyhound bus station on Filbert Street down Center City, and she had a flyer of John with her. So an employee actually helped her out, and she looked up John's name, and she did find that John Clark purchased a bus ticket to Canada. Now, she was not able to confirm or deny if it was her son, obviously, because, they do have surveillance video, but, John is not a minor, and also they needed, a detective. So a detective did go down there and retrieve the videos, and I did talk to the detective. The detective did confirm that John Clark's, which is her son, passport was used to enter into Canada. The bus ticket was purchased on the same day he went missing, on Saturday, November the 26th. But the bus wasn't leaving until the next day. But all of his purchases were made on that day that he went missing.
I'm just really trying to figure out, like, who walks up and just say, "I don't feel like being bothered with no family anymore." No family.
Leave, yeah. It's kind of
weird. Like, no family. Like, yeah. No family, no friends, no nothing.
20-year-old uses his passport and skips town. That's nothing I want tax dollars paying for.
Bill, you're speaking the truth, because that's the reason why people will say someone's missing versus someone is a runaway. The news does not cover runaways. They don't. People will cover missing person because it's a public safety issue and someone else's child may go missing.
But a runaway, I would say you're talking about a kid. A 20-year-old guy gets a passport, gets on a bus, and goes to Canada. That's not an issue that law enforcement should touch.
Yeah, but if Elizabeth just disappeared, your daughter just disappeared, and you had no idea where she was, wouldn't you be concerned?
Of course, but it just is confusing to me why it's an issue.
That doesn't mean there's still not a family that's agonizing, that's upset. Of course, you don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but it's still not a good time for the family.